almost like a 45-degree angle slope down towards that fire pit. And this is what it looks like, Nothray. Of course, with just you, and the floor just kind of tilts down, and you just start sliding down. So what happens is the floor starts to slant. You need to roll initiative. And just you, well, in fact, everybody can go ahead and roll initiative, but it really counts for you, Nothray. Oh, nice. Nothray's got a 1 and a 2. Wow.
Hey, I do have a rope around me.
You do have a rope around you, yeah. Yeah, you do. So I was waiting for everybody to do that. So yeah, as you have that rope tied around you, and that it's on like a counterweight, you know what I mean? And it goes up to the wall and it just snaps that rope. And everybody on the other side that didn't go with you, they just see like a solid stone wall now. And that rope that you guys had, that rope is now just severed as that just massive chunk of stone just went up to the ceiling and cut the rope, and you're just kind of holding the end of the rope going, OS. Oh, shnikes. So, yes. So you are, now I'm going to get rid of that image on my end. So now you're here, and like I said, this whole corridor is now tilted at a 45-degree angle. You are now considered prone. So let's put the prone condition on you as well. And let's go ahead and let's do some strength checks. I'm supposing you're probably scrambling or something like that?
Yeah, I'm trying to scramble back up to the top or grab on to the wall on the side, maybe.
Yeah, because remember, these walls are smooth as glass, and that's why you're slipping so easily, is because of everything is just so glossy. And another thing you notice is, wow, you're starting to pull your collar on your armor. You're like, wow, it's really starting to heat up in here. So why don't we go ahead and let's give you some damage first as you get closer to the pit. So I will give you a little bit of fire damage. So you'll take a total of 6 fire damage. But seeing that you have the ring on, I believe that mitigates half of it. So we'll put you at 4 wounds because you have the fire resistance ring on. So we will slide you 10 feet. All right, because of the tilting floor had the initiative on you. Now it's your turn. And I'm imagining you're wanting to climb up this 45-degree ramp that is just, it's smooth as glass. So let's see if we can go ahead and you got another initiative too. So, and you are sliding closer. It looks like you've got about another 20 feet before you go into this just pit of fire and lava. So let's do let's see, you are, I would say you're probably, are you going to stand up? Are you going to stand up? Because you are prone. So what are you going to do, Nothray?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
It's looking pretty grim for you right now. Do you have any ideas for a new character? This is the first time I've ever asked a player on the brink of death. Have you thought about playing something else besides Nothray?
No, it's not the first time.
Have I asked that before? Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, am I that mean of a DM, Faye?
I guess if you want to call it that.
I don't think I'm mean. I'm just.
It's an opportunity to improve in the future.
All right, Nothray, what do you think? It's your turn.
Yeah,
Any
I think I'm
suggestions,
dead. I can
You
try
don't
to
know.
crawl.
Yeah, you can try to do a strength. I mean, you got what? Climbing is athletics. I would consider that as kind of climbing up the slope because you know it's on some type of counterbalance because if it fell down to a 45 degree angle, maybe you need to get to a certain point in the hall for the weight to counteract that and boom, slam that
Right.
back to, to an even level.
So athletics and the tower are out.
I would say put that athletics into the wide open because I want everybody to. I want you to see it as well because I'm not trying to, fudge any rolls. That is not a good
And
athletics
I'm
check.
gonna use my inspiration.
That's a good.
Can
That's
I?
a good thing. Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
You've got some bardic inspiration too, but I don't know if that's going to help a 6.
Yeah.
Well,
let
I
me
mean, you
use
could
my-
try if you want to try it. I mean, you don't know what the DC is, but if you want to try your bardic inspiration first, you can do that.
I'm gonna use my regular inspiration.
Yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't use it on a 6.
Ooh.
Not much better. Use the bardic on that.
Okay.
It's a D8.
Yep. Just roll a d8. Ooh, so an 11. How confident are you with an 11 strength check?
I have a feeling this is a DC 15 if I were to guess.
Well, I'll tell you what. You scrape yourself up another 10 feet.
Wow.
Does a long strider help him at all?
Barely.
Does the long strider spell help him at all?
No, because you can just basically shimmy 10 feet. So yes, you were barely successful, and in fact, a couple of times you would lose your grip, and you would kind of like slide down, and then with your plate mail gauntlet, you're like, just trying to grab the floor, and it's like, nails going down a chalkboard, sparks are flying everywhere. So, but you do claw yourself up another 10 feet.
Do we see the floor now? Does
No.
it come down and
It is still all the way up as a wall. So
also,
we're gonna give.
we
Yes,
saw the wall go up.
you did.
I mean, we saw it tilt and then so
It just
could
like
be
moved right
obvious
up.
to us what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can we do anything on our side? I mean, if giving our turn to help affect that wall.
Got any ideas? I'm always. I'm not going to say no. You can't do it. I mean, I hate to say no. Only if it's Nothray saying he wants to pull out his laser gun in Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I have an idea.
Hey,
Got
that
plenty
was
of
part
ideas.
of
Is there any
Or
any
50
part of the grab a
fathoms.
hold up?
fantasy.
Yeah, it was.
Is there a slight gap?
There is
I
no
always
slight
have
gap.
Ideas. I've got ideas.
Hey, yeah. What is your idea? I mean, but no, there's no kind of holes that you can kind of grab, Shen. There's no gap at the top. No, it is it's smooth as glass, just like the walls and the floor and the ceiling that you had seen. But that's past the door. You guys are still, and just regular polished walls like you've seen all throughout the entire tomb already.
On the other side of the door, what surface do we see?
It was that smooth white alabaster, like smooth
I mean,
as a
as
baby's
the floor
behind.
has moved up.
Oh, it's the same thing. It's very smooth. It's that same type of smooth alabaster that you had seen in the hall.
Okay,
That Nothray is sliding down.
I see Shen grabbing at it, and I let you know I have some pythons and a hammer. Of course, he should have a hammer.
Oh,
I do have a hammer. Let's see if we can stop it from tilting any further, at least.
I toss a couple of pythons at him.
I like that. You know what, Vay? And I like that idea. So why don't you give yourself an inspiration for that? And I'll let you give one inspiration
Done.
to someone as well. So you're getting double dipped on that.
Right.
All right. Oh, yeah, there you go. I just screwed myself on that death. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, jeez.
I am in rare form tonight. Oh my goodness.
If Shen and Vei are able to pull it down just a little bit of gap, I want to even the tiny gap. I want to try something.
Well,
All right.
they's not gonna really be heavy enough.
So I'll
Dude.
let you guys. How long do you think this would take to throw pythons to everyone, to get over to the wall, to start driving them into that smooth polished alabaster, connect ropes onto them, and try to pull that thing down? How long do you think that would take? 30 seconds?
I didn't say anything about a rope. I don't think you need that.
Oh.
If you put a python in there,
I'm just
gotta
trying
get
to
something
keep
for-
it from tilting anymore.
If-
also, that'll give Phil something to hang on to. He could just use his body weight to, add to the leverage of this seesaw.
So you could just like stand on the pythons as you put them at low on the wall, right? Like a couple of you could stand there.
Pull on
A
it.
couple could pull. Yeah. But yeah,
I would-
how long do you think that would take? I would probably think it would take a couple minutes, to be honest. But
Well, Shin's already there, and I tossed it over
I'm
to
there,
him.
so
So it's basically how long it takes him to drive a python into that stone.
yeah, well, let's do a
30 seconds maybe.
let's do a strength check, and let's let the strength check. And I'll even let you, if you have athletics, I'll even let you put in athletics if you're proficient with that. So why don't you go ahead, and you guys can go ahead and move your tokens freely. I mean, I'm totally fine with that. So I will unlock the tokens. So you guys can get up to the wall, start driving pythons, whatever you're going to do, pitons, call them whatever you want. I don't care. I know what you're talking about. And now we're going to go back to Nothray, because this is a new round.
I was going to scream through the
Sure.
wall at Nathray, hang in there. If he can hear me, he can get bardic inspiration. I'm going to yell it at the top of my lungs.
Does that have to be seen or heard?
He just has to hear me.
Do you think he could hear that? You know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, Omi Barton, and he can hear you. So we'll give him an inspiration. So now we're going to go back and give you some damage. And Shen, yeah, you're fumbling around with the with those pythons. Why don't we give you some more damage? We'll give you another 2d12, which will be halved again. So we'll give you 3 more damage, up to a total of 7 for you, Nothray. So why don't you give me a strength check? Because you are holding on for dear life. So why don't you go ahead and give me another strength check?
Athletics?
Athletics, that is correct.
Oh, I'm
Got the
going
bardic.
to, use the bardic.
All right. Roll a d8.
Oh,
lucky
nice.
dog. You lucky dog. You move 10 more feet. And as you move to about another 10 foot or so, 5 foot away from the wall, all of a sudden it counters and bam, and it just slams down. And then all of a sudden you've got Shen hitting you on the helmet with his hammer as he's trying to ram a python into your head.
Smash my fingers.
Oh,
You
it's so
lucky
hot
dog.
in there, guys.
You
I want
lucky
my
dog.
pythons back.
Wait, you know what, Nathray? Why don't you hold on to that ring for a while?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, you can go ahead and you can get your pythons back, Vey, because Shen with that awesome athletics check, he wasn't able to drive any of that of the pythons into the alabaster. So
It's hard to drive a python with a warhammer.
yeah, it is.
Well,
Yeah.
if there was a key in there, we didn't get it.
Yet.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? I mean, the door, it's down. That door's, shattered, and you guys want to take a chance and go down there again?
I've got a broom.
Ooh, I
wanna
like
take
that.
some-
Yeah.
Got a broom. We
Pythons
can put
and-
some pythons in.
Vey's
in
on
the
top
side.
of it. Yeah.
So
Vey
it's
is on
GM.
top of it.
jam it shut with some pythons.
Or we could all stand just past the door while another person walks to the edge.
I got my slippers on out. I don't know if
Yeah.
I think I could walk on it.
I think your
Mothray already
slippers.
has the ring of fire protection. I could let him use
I
my
don't-
broom.
Could do that too. You could just
I don't
kind of
really
fly
wanna
around
go
and
in
take
there,
a
though.
spin down there. I believe your slippers will allow you to still stay adhered to slippery surfaces, if I'm not mistaken. Well, to smooth surfaces, I think it will.
Yeah, it just says ice or oil. It won't.
hmm
Um,
So do you-
spider walk or wall
Do you
well, I
do
can
you
wall
lend
walk
him
it.
your broom, or do you go in there, or do you who wall walks, or whoever?
I don't want to go in there though.
But if it's a big fire pit and there was a key, I mean, wouldn't it be like melted? So I'm
Magic.
kind of thinking
No.
I'm thinking it's just a trap.
Well, this place is full of magic. I mean, the key that was in the bottom of the acid that ate through my grappling hook.
Yeah, that's
bother.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
All right, someone else fly down there.
Well, I'd fly, but
You
we have to wait
you can
for...
use this ring.
Okay. How long do we have to wait for it to...
Long to wait for what now?
How long do I have to wait for to attune to the ring? I'll do it.
Does the ring require attunement,
Let me check.
or is it an item that doesn't? I don't think it does require
We
attunement.
took a short break earlier so he could do that, so I don't know.
Yeah, it'll take an hour to attune it, so.
It came up blank for me on my sheet. So it must have not been coded when I got it.
Well, if
Yeah.
it doesn't say, then it doesn't need it.
Yeah, let me, where is it at? Ring. Who has the ring in
Also-
their character sheet? You do, Omi?
Also, that
I
short rest that we had, did we discover what that other ring is?
You have the, let's see, Omi, you've got the ring. Do you? Yeah. No, you have the ring of fire resistance.
have it on my sheet, but Nathray has it at the moment.
Vay, you have who has the shield ring?
You put it in the,
Okay, so it's still in there. All right, so it is a ring of protection. I will go ahead and identify it for you. Let's see. There is, what else is in there? Is there anything else in there that says unidentified?
I see exceptional scrolls. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay, there's a scroll of maze, a scroll of control weather. Everything else should be identified now, right? I think. So yeah, there's a scroll of maze and a scroll of identify.
Oh, cool. What does Maze do?
Maze, it bears a single word, single spell maze, and let's see, if the spell's on your class spell list, you can read the scroll, etc., and the spell is level 8 conjuration. And what Maze does is it banishes a creature that you can see within range to a labyrinth and a demiplane.
Here's an idea. What if we use the scroll of control weather to make it like make a downpour in the pit and hopefully put out whatever's in there?
And it basically it stays in that plane until the 10-minute scroll is up, or it
You have to be
escapes, or is it escapes? Yeah.
Oh, but you have to be outdoors to use that control weather.
Ah, okay.
I was thinking the same thing.
So I mean, I heard a couple people say that they were going to fly down there. Anybody flying down there?
I'm gonna give it a try.
All right. You give it a try. You putt your way down there to the end. The floor does not collapse because you're putting no weight on the floor. And you look around. But I am going to give you how long are you going to stay down there? Because how much is your movement on that broom?
I have 50-foot normal movement.
Okay.
On
So
broom.
the first
I also
round.
have the rings on.
Okay, you have the protection from fire, right? So let's do
Right.
a little bit of damage as you get close, and it's one round, bam, you're there. Okay, so let's give you some damage. If I can find there it is. It's hiding in the other one. So we'll give you a total of 19 damage. We'll have that, so that'll be a total of 9 from resisting, and that's damage to the adventurer formerly known as Wood Elf. So now,
Broken.
as you look around, you don't see any key, and you give it a good once over, and we'll give you a little bit more damage as you come back, and of course you're going to resist that as well. Let me roll that correct. This is my first time using Fantasy Grounds, so bear with me. So you take a total of 2 more damage. So you get back all the way to your party, and you find that there is no key there, and you are at 11 wounds. The adventurer formerly known as Wood Elf. So yeah, there's no key. So yeah, basically, Nothray, you're right. It was basically a trap, and like that image had shown you. Yeah, let me give you guys that image again.
Do I still hear the singing?
No, that's actually stopped by now. The first time that wall moved up, yeah. But see, all those players are sliding down to the fire. It's like a TPK machine there. But only one of you went in, so yeah. My whole party died the first time we were in here. We all pretty much died the first time we came in here. So
nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm gonna throw a cure wound
This is a
at
day's
the
payback.
adventurer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a cure wound spell at the adventurer formerly known as Vey.
Oh, thank you. Wood Elf.
Oh, you mean Wood Elf?
Or Wood Elf. Yep.
I'm still known as Vey.
Pronounce it.
All right, so I'm going to move you guys to another portion of the map, seeing that you guys have checked out the fiery inferno. Where else would you guys like to check out?
Well, the next one is the far west one.
Oh, yeah. The
Where
far
is it?
west.
Far southwest.
Jay Blau, thanks
I'm
so much for the
sorry.
bits, man. Totally appreciate the bit. Yeah, why don't as
The
you
other
guys
west.
are the other west, your other west, as everybody is coming back through the chamber, God bless America, you guys are sabotaging me with pointers everywhere, and I'm grabbing the pointers instead of tokens. Why don't all of you give me a passive perception check as you're coming back through the hall, about to pass over the trip, down the hill to grandmother's house we go. Everybody give me a perception check.
Power.
Yes.
Where's that?
Oh.
Perception. Hold on.
All right. Wow, I can't believe it's already 10:15. Let's take you guys want to take about an 8-minute break. We'll come back at 10:25. Because guess what? Nothray, you nailed it out of the park. And as your leading point, Nothray, around the corner, once you get to about right here, you're like, oh, guess what, guys? I just saw a sort of like a crack in the plaster. And you start to peel it away, and guess what you find? You find another secret door. And Shen's like, yeah, there it is. And as you peel the plaster away, there is a short little corridor with some stairs that are going down about 10 feet. And then you see at the end of the hall, it takes a right turn. And you can barely see from where you're at, you can barely see another stair that it looks like it's descending down again. So get up, stretch, grab a drink, grab a bio, run a couple laps around the house or something, and we'll come back at 10:25 in 6 minutes. We'll continue on. So yeah, as you guys are walking back, Nothra, you found this false door, and you peeled the plaster away, and Omi checked for traps, and you guys found this corridor, and it kind of descends down 10 feet, goes about another 20 feet or so, and then it turns right.
All right. Before you go down there, Nathra, I'm gonna cast a Cure Wound spell on you.
Burn those spell slots. I like it.
That one will be from the staff, but then I will use a spell slot for Spoon of Courage on you.
All right. What do you guys think? Do you like the Tomb of Horrors? I heard a couple of you say, "Man, this is ridiculous."
And I'll give you some bardic.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I'll give you some bardic inspiration too.
All right.
And to answer your question, yes, I have lost quite a few characters in the Tomb of Horrors, and it's actually, in its original state, it is much harder than it is now.
Well, and I imagine level 15 characters would have all sorts of magical items that would help us.
Yep, you're right.
Like the broom is helping.
Absolutely, that's ingenious. Yeah, but yeah, we used to have solo runs in the Tomb of Horrors where we would, because we all knew what was going to happen, but we would all try to see who could get the furthest. And, whoever got the furthest didn't have to chip in for pizza and drinks for the weekend. So it was pretty cool what we used to do. All right, adventurers.
There you go, Nethri.
Ah, there you go. Bardic inspiration. Man, your spoons encouragement.
Ring of protection now.
Oh.
There you go. You're buffed out the wazoo.
All right, I'm going to head down.
All right. You head all the way down, Nothra, and you peer around the corner, and guess what? It's another about 50-foot corridor, because you can see all the way down there, and it's 50 foot. But guess what you see? On the left-hand side, which is on the south wall, you see another wooden and stone door. Towards the end of the hall, and then it's basically a dead end. Another door.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the door and listen.
Sure. You head down to the door and listen. You can give me a perception check in the basically give me a perception check in the tower. And Zero, as you are the last one to go down the stairs, guess what? It gets dark all of a sudden because that secret door just slams shut behind you. Bam! And all of a sudden you start to hear, everyone starts to hear like a hissing sound. And the corridor... Yeah, the corridor is now starting to fill with this. It's like a very light colored, almost like it looks like mist is starting to billow in from the seam of the floor and the wall. There are holes that you can see this coming out of, and where the wall joins the ceiling, and this mist is starting to fill in this corridor. But you're at the door, so that's good. So what do you guys do as this gas is starting to fill up the corridor?
Can we find
and the
figure
door's
out
shut
where?
behind you? Yeah, it's coming from, like I just said, it's coming from the corner of the wall and the ceiling, and the corner of the wall and the floor. There's holes that are just lined throughout the entire corridor, all the way up to the secret door. and it's just filling in with gas, Omi.
Can I
Yeah, go through the
open
door
the
and-
door?
The door will not open. In fact, you look, and it's just a smooth wall again. It looks like, oh no. You're thinking, oh no, we just found a one-way secret door. There's got to be something else here, guys. Maybe it's the door we have to go through. Maybe there's a spear behind that door. Maybe there's a secret wall hidden somewhere else. Because you guys are starting to choke on this gas. So why don't all of
bash
you
down this door?
Sure, you start bashing down this door. Everybody give me Constitution saving throws. Out. No tower, just Constitution saving throws. Oh, these are hurting. These are hurting the Dungeon Master as everybody is successful. Oh, you beat the DC of 15. While the adventurer formerly known as Wood Elf, 19, Omi Barton, 18, 010, 26. Jesus, Zero, I didn't even know you could roll that high in this game. Nothra, you got an 18, but Shen, the old caboose, you have a 13, my friend. Everybody!
Not again.
But Shen doesn't have any inspiration. Shen, you start to... Oh, you give him... Oh, you're so lucky.
I'm going to give him.
Somebody likes you. 010 likes you, Shen. Why don't you give me another Constitution saving throw?
Jen just doesn't have any luck with gas.
Cover your face, then.
Oh, he starts to choke. He's gagging. Oh, and he's -4 as well. Don't forget so you had like a -3 roll there, Shen. Anybody else giving
It's horrific.
inspiration? Or
Didn't really inspire you.
yeah, because all of a sudden, Shen's eyes are bloodshot red, and he's got just tears streaming down his face, and he's choking, and all of a sudden he has a look of fear come over his face, and Shen just turns and starts running for the secret door, screaming like he's just, like in South Park, it looks like he's feared, and Shen is frightened. You can just tell that he's got the look of fright on his face as he just runs. If you want to. Oh, I was so into that, and you're just like, I'm going to give him my inspiration now. Oh! Go ahead, Vay. You can give him your inspiration.
I didn't know. Yeah, I'll give him my inspiration.
Sure. Give me another Constitution saving throw, Shen, as you start to run to the hills. Ooh, a little Iron Maiden for you. Oh, Shen just continues to run. Anyone else? Inspiration?
That's gonna.
I can give him mine.
I'm gonna save it because I know. Because we might.
Give it away now. Give it away.
Did the door? You said the secret door slammed shut behind us.
Yes, the door has slammed shut.
Chen, take my inspiration.
Oh, give us your 20th inspiration roll on this.
That's
Shit is
the
saying
last
on his
one I
breath.
got.
Dave,
It's
you're a
gone.
dick. Oh, I love games like this. Oh,
Oh,
shit! He gets to the corner. What inspiration left? You see that door, and you're thinking, I'm gonna just claw my way through this secret door. Omi Barton, you're his last. Omi Barton, you're my only hope.
Save us, Omi Barton.
In my Princess
Save us.
Leia
You're my
voice.
only
Yes. Save us, Omi Barton. You're our only hope.
Go ahead and take it, Chen. One more try.
I've been wanting to say, I've been waiting to say that for
thing I've ever
a
heard.
year. Yeah.
I can't not give it to him for after that.
Omi. -4 on this check. Your final Constitution roll, as nobody has. Oh, Omi! Oh, Omi! You failed us. Omi Barton. So you get to the wall, and you just break out your Warhammer, and you are just smashing and smashing this door, just multiple attacks, and it doesn't look like it's doing anything to it. And you are there. You're stuck there. You are trying to just get away from something that has just put the fear of Morden into you. So you are trying to bash through that door, and you will continue to try to bash through that door for the foreseeable future. Oh, no.
North
Sorry.
or west? Or east, rather. Am I going north?
You're going north, yeah. The on the right hand side, yeah. That's not there's no secret door there. So yeah, you're trying to beat your way out of the way that you just came in down the stairs. So everybody else is fine. Everybody else is going, what in the hell is wrong with him? But obviously, you put 2 and 2 together. It's something to do with this gas. But you guys weren't affected by the gas. Everybody had great rolls.
Do I know what might be the condition from this gas?
Oh yeah, he seems frightened. Oh yeah, he seems frightened for sure. He's scared of something. Because you've seen that frightened conditioned many times as an adventurer. So yeah, something frightened him. Probably the gas.
Are we in initiative order or just anything?
No, you're just kind of free flow, except for you got Shen beating on the wall back there. So you're getting this door open. You're just beating this door down, Nothray. And guess what? As all this is going down and all that stuff, yes, you beat your way through the door. And beyond the door, there is a stairway. All right. And the stairway opens up into a larger room, and that's pretty much what you can see. But I will say this, you can see inside of that room, but there is like a very, very, very thick wall of webbing. You don't see any spiders or anything like that, but you see that there's like almost like one of those sheets or walls of like in Lord of the Rings when Frodo was basically paralyzed by the spider. He's got just webs everywhere, and that's what this corridor looks like. But you can see into the chamber, and it's just totally filled with webs. But you see no type of no spiders, no arachnids, nothing like that.
Can I burn the spider webs around me with my torch?
Sure. You know that as a drow, you get to take a torch off of your character sheet too, which is awesome. So yeah, burn those webs. As a drow, yes, these webs will burn. Burn, baby, burn.
Okay, so I'm gonna start to make my way in.
That's a very limited use torch.
Burn.
Any chance that I have to take a torch or a ration off of and don't forget to take a ration off of your sheet too for the long rest that you guys had earlier as well. Micromanagement, people. I'm all about it. I love it. Vay's like, well, I don't think that torch should have burned out so fast.
Right, yeah.
Well,
just put
it's
it
still
out.
burning, right? I'm still using it.
Yeah, it takes a while.
You can put it out after you finish with the.
Like, I'm going to make my way down the stairs as I'm burning all the webbing around me.
Okay. So what is everybody else doing as Nothray's peering around the corner and Nothray's burning down all of these webs and stuff? What is everybody else doing by this point?
I'm keeping an eye on Nothray.
You still got that rope tied to him?
I'm trying to calm Shen down.
Nothing you're doing
Nothing.
nothing you're doing is trying to, it's not calming him down.
Yeah, you stay with Shen this time, because last time didn't work out too well for me.
You became the artist formerly known as.
All right, so as you work your way into the chamber, you burn all of the webs. Takes a couple of minutes. Vay's creeping up behind you on your 6. Omi's creeping up on your 6. And inside of this room, but first, as you burn the last of the webs in, as you start to work your way into that 20 by 20 chamber, is it 20 by 20 chamber? It is 20 by 20. You see a mace just lying on the floor at the bottom of the stairs. It's an iron mace. It's actually pretty beautiful. It's an iron mace inlaid with silver. And, right past that mace is the opening to the room, and it's a 20 by 20 room. And what you can see, which is still you're burning webs as you're moving in there, there's a lot of rotting and decaying furniture. And, of course, there's as you start to work your way in, I don't know what you're going to do. So I'll wait for you to tell me what you're going to do. But, yeah, there's that iron mace. It's inlaid with silver. Looks like sort of like Damascus metal. It's got like streaks of silver in it and stuff.
Okay, and what's that at the end?
Of that is it looks like
furniture?
It is. And as you're, are you working your way into because it looks sort of like a silhouette of something right now, like a big square silhouette.
Yeah, I'm going to work my way in a little bit. I'm going to ignore the mace.
You to get
for
closer
right
to
now.
it.
Sure, you ignore the mace, you step over the mace, and the mace blows up. Let's give you some damage really quick from the mace. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just totally trolling you. I just wanted to troll you. So yeah, you step over the mace.
Straight face.
I know. And you're burning the webbing away. And the webbing is just disappearing. It's like cotton candy. It just disappears whenever you put water on it, basically. And as you're burning the webs away,
I'm looking for spiders as well as I'm burning this.
Yeah, there are, and especially the Loth is not in here, so Loth is not in here. So yeah, as the webs are burning away, the shape is starting to take form, and it's a couch basically, and it is a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, and you kind of blink your eyes a couple times. You're like, am I seeing this? It looks like it is a couch that is made out of solid gold. And yeah, it looks like, and there's like a skeletal figure standing on it. Well, not standing, but sitting on it. But that couch, it looks like it is made of solid gold. So what do you think? Yeah, there's a like a skeletal figure sitting on the couch, on the pure solid gold couch.
Well, at least one person who sat on that couch died.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Well, why don't you wait till Shen calms down and have our cleric take a look, because he's an expert on this kind of thing.
Hey guys, I'm looking through my spell book. I have a charm person. I want to cast charm person on Shen. See if that'll help.
Okay.
But would his character know if that would work or not?
Would I?
Well, if he's got charm person, yeah, he would know what the spell would do. Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I mean, it could change the state of, the state that he's in.
That's to make him friendly toward me. Maybe, it'll change the emotion from frightened to friendly. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, if that's what you want to do, just let me know.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want to try to do right now.
All right.
Just cast that spell.
Okay. So as you, how about Vay and Naomi? Are you guys doing anything as Nothray goes into the room? I haven't given you guys a chance to do anything.
But I'm careful not to go through the door.
Okay.
As experience has told us, but I'm keeping an eye on it.
Sure. And you can also see that mace kind of laying down there on the floor, right at the base of the stairs, right on the floor, right beneath that last stair. And Nothray, you see Nothray, she's clearing away